What was it that got you into professional wrestling?
Um, to wrestle or to
Just
watch
in
it?
just to watch it, because a lot of us start off, growing up, we're fans of it, but eventually, I think you had mentioned about SummerSlam, uh, 92, but in terms of just being a fan, what got you really interested?
Um, Honestly, originally it was my grandfather. My grandfather, that was something I used to sit in my grandfather's lap when I was little and watch wrestling with him. Like back in the day when they had like Chief Jay Strong, well, Tony Atlas. I actually truthfully has have wrestled Tony Atlas 3 or 4 times in my career. I actually have a video on YouTube with me and my old tag partner wrestling.
It's cool.
Um, for a little boy, actually, he's carrying a little boy around the ring that we do the charity match for. Me, and my tag partner, what we call the heel guys. We're the bad guys. Him and his partner was good guys. And like I started jarring with him. So he picked up the little boy we do the charity event for, who had leukemia.
Hmm.
Um, and I want and like it was just I it was hard to be a bad guy at that point, but I still had to be for the fans that were there. And it was just it's always an honor when I really will learn from him a little bit. He taught me quite a bit on like how to like just be a tough guy without being a tough guy. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, when people know about your story and what you've been through, and you're playing the role of a villain, it's kind of hard to boo you.
I find out the thing is though, I just did a benefit show this past weekend for the suicide awareness
Hmm.
for veteran suicide awareness. They
Hmm.
have another word for it. I can't remember what it is. I just say that because it's easier to pronounce. But we did. I helped run the show. Um, and we did pretty well. The building we were able to get for it holds like 80 people. Well, it was 16 by 16 ring in the middle of the floor. So I'm guessing probably take like 20 people off that would be a full house. And we had about 54, 55 people there.
Hmm.
So like we only were shy what 20, 20, 25 people of packing the place up. But if we put 80 people with that ring in there, people would be sitting on each other. So we were at what we could for a max building, and it was like the crowd was like really like into it from the beginning to the end. And I wanted to go out beforehand. I had to have somebody else do it because being a bad guy, it kind of doesn't make sense for me to go out and do a tribute for our veterans. So I had to have somebody else do it for me. I had them get all the veterans that were in attendance in the ring, and then they played that song from Lee Greenwood, "Proud to Be American." Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. It's a really Greenwood version of a
God
pro.
bless the USA.
Yes, that's it. Thanks.
That's it.
We had to play that song for him and had him do a salute to all the veterans we had in the ring. And like I couldn't do that with them because of being the villain, because it would be kind of hard for the crowd to boo me later in the night.
Hmm.
So I had to get somebody to do it for me, but they all liked it. I'm part of that legion. Um, and like everybody I saw afterwards that was actually there, they actually waited to see me after the show was over. They all thanked me. I
Oh,
was like, hey, no problem. I told them to just get the veterans there. I said they're gonna be a surprise with all the veterans in attendance and beyond.
yeah.
Um, I actually had to bring the chair with the POW MLI flag on it into the ring for while we do the tribute too. And it was hard not to be out there. I
Sure.
really wanted to. But I being a tough softy guy, I teared up and cried a little bit.
Hmm.
Listen to everything going on up in the back. Um, it's pretty
Yeah.
funny actually.
Yeah, you had to do your job.
My job is to hate people
Yeah.
in wrestling per se. I
Yeah.
mean, my manager at work, she knows I wrestle. And she asked me my difference between my character and real life. I summed it up for her. I said, my real life, I'd help the old lady across the street. My villain life, I'd probably run her over. That's just the difference between my character and real
Yeah.
life. So
It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, two different personalities, but in one person.
exactly. And
Yeah.
like people that who know me that go to shows, like they like how can you just turn a switch like this? I'm like, just I don't know. I just do it. It